Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So you guys know the last piece of the puzzle for my STI that I need to get is a driver's front seat. You guys know I've been running the Recaro Sportster GTs and you know that I'm selling the STI and I need to swap them out since I'm keeping the Recaros. So I needed to find a stock STI driver seat. Obviously I had one, but I had it up on eBay years and years ago, forgot it was on there, and about 2 years later somebody actually bought it, and at the time I was like, oh no, I probably should keep this, but ended up letting it go. So now I'm on the hunt to find a driver seat. There's a guy up north from me that parts STIs out on the daily, and I said, hey, if you ever get a good condition driver seat, let me know, I'll come pick it up. And sure enough, he has a really nice condition one out of a 2019, I believe. So we're gonna go pick that up. First I gotta go get some gas, head to the bank, and then we can go get the seats. So I will catch back up with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so we picked up the seats, as you guys can see, kind of in the back. It's in fantastic shape. There's only a couple thousand miles on it, so it's always nerve-wracking a little bit getting parts from, you know, an STI or WX or any car for that matter being parted out, because you never know the condition, but it's in probably better shape than my STI seat was in, so that's good news. Let's head home back to the garage. Let's get the Recaro seat out of the STI and the stock STI seat in the car. All right guys, so we made it back. Seat is in the garage. I just did a quick little cleanup, a little quick vacuum, and the seat is in perfect condition. As a matter of fact, when I took out my stock seat in my STI, it was more worn than this one. So this the miles on this was much lower. So it's actually a much cleaner seat than I would be putting in for my stock seat if I still had it. But really, really clean. Nice part is it comes with the seatbelt receptacle and everything. Has all the wires underneath as well, so we are good to go. I can just throw it right in. I don't even have to remove the seatbelt receptacle off of the Recaro. That was from my stock seat that I swapped over. So this is literally just a plug and play swap, so it's gonna be really, really simple. You guys saw me do it on the driver's side. Well, you see me swap these out quite a few times when I put the Recaros in and now when I'm taking them out. If you guys are curious, I got this for $350. I actually ended up selling mine for $350, so I broke even. I'm happy with that. I found quite a few. There people were asking way more than that for just one side. I was really happy that I was able to find something so clean, what I needed, and for a decent price. Like I said, I sold my stock one for $350. And I bought one for $350, so I broke even. Plus it came with the seatbelt receptacle and everything, so it's a plus in my book. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get started on removing the Recaro. It's really simple. It's just, I believe they're 17 millimeters, I forget. I'll let you know when I get there, but just gotta remove the 4 bolts, so it's 2 in the front. I'm gonna come in the back. We got 2 in the rear. And then I'm just gonna unplug the harnesses and everything that's underneath the seat. You can pull the Recaro out and slide this one in. All right, so before we get started, it's actually a 14 millimeter. So obviously I probably mentioned it in other videos, but I figured I would mention it again since I said it was 17 and I was way off. So 14, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear, unhook, and we can get it out. Alright guys, Recaro is out as you guys saw, and we got the stock seat back in. I'll tell you what, this is the strangest feeling getting into this car in the stock seat. I had to raise the steering wheel. It feels so much higher. I feel like I'm sitting on top of the car. I can see so much of the hood. Usually my eye level was probably about here with the Recaros. Now it's like here. It's pretty drastic. I mean, the seat is very, very comfortable, but yeah, the Recaros just totally changed the feel of this car for the better. It got you so much lower, and overall it's just a better comfortable seat in the STI. But it's nice to have a stock seat back in here. The passenger seat as well as my driver's seat now, we have heat because the Recaros didn't have it. Also having airbags is a plus as well. But either way, very, very odd to see the stock seat back in the STI. It's literally been about, I think 2.5 years since I installed that one. And it's crazy to see that red accent back in the STI. Either way, I'm glad we got it all sorted out, and we are back to as stock as this STI is going to be. So a lot of you have been asking how come I don't have a for sale ad or anything like that, and the main reason is because I was waiting on that seat, and I want to clean up the car, give it a proper wash, and then go out for some proper photos. Because one thing I absolutely hate in for sale ads and people trying to sell cars is when they list the car, you know, saying all this stuff and then showing the picture of it fully modified, and they're like, oh wait, by the way, it's not gonna look anything like this. It's gonna be sold completely stock. Everything you see is not gonna be a part of the sale. I can't stand that because obviously the pictures are what draw you to the for sale ad in the first place. So I wanna make sure that I get some proper photos of what the car is gonna look like, you know, what I'm selling it as. The car is looking fantastic either way. The hood is up because I have the battery on the tender, but otherwise the car looks pretty incredible. With the Anki TS10s and the Rotary BBK, Fortune auto coilovers, and then all the performance mods for 413 horsepower, 358 foot-pounds of torque. It's a pretty awesome STI sitting right here for anybody that is looking to pick one up, that is looking to build upon and make it look even better than this, and kind of bring it back to its glory days of where I had it, or even better. As for the Recaros, this is the driver's seat. I have the passenger over here. So the passenger is over there. That is going in the new car. That is probably going to be one of the first things that I do. So whenever I do pick it up, the Recaros are going in right away. I just got to get new brackets for it to fit the car that I'm getting. Otherwise, they're going right in because I love these seats so much. I remember telling you guys all the time that if whatever car I get next or in the future, these seats are going to come with me. And I was thinking about selling them with the STI, and then I'll pick up some new ones, but I'm glad I was able to take these out and bring them over to the new car because these things are just so good. Figured I would just show you guys in transformer mode, just with everything open and seeing the car, how I'm going to sell it. It is a proper looking STI. Love the interior with all the Alcantara, I-doing head unit, Alcantara up top, steering wheel, JDM, gloss black vents, nice SRP pedals and everything. So there is so much still in the interior. The only things that I took out were the seats, obviously. Everything else that I put in the car with all the Alcantara and everything, it is going with the sale of the car. I'm even selling it with the OEM kicker speaker upgrade, so the kicker speakers. And we got the kicker subwoofer in the back and everything. Plus with the I-doing head unit, this whole entire sound system sounds pretty darn good for a plug-and-play setup that you don't have to do any custom work or anything. The engine bay looks somewhat stock, but we still got a lot of the titanium hardware, Grimspeed top mount intercooler, Cobb intake, Kilby equal-length headers, Koyo Rad radiator, RK titanium radiator pipe, bypass valve, the Blash 1.5 XTR turbo, can't forget about that. The Tile 44mm wastegate with the PLM turbo up pipe and the dump tube, Grimspeed cat down pipe, and then we got the ETS Extreme catback. That wasn't even a quarter of them that is going to be included with this car, but just, you know, kind of going around the car and taking a look. I figured I would mention a few, but yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the little journey of picking up the driver's side stock STI seat. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed going on a little adventure up north to go pick it up, and everything went smoothly. And it's a really clean, nice seat. I was always a little worried if it was going to turn out the way that I wanted it, but it's to my standards, and it looks great. And in fact, as I mentioned, it looks even better than my stock STI seat that I sold. So that is good. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, be sure to ask them below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.